We are just over 24 hours away from the biggest non-WWE wrestling event in America for a quarter of a century. I'm Ben Allison here at Wrestling Republic, and today we have asked artificial intelligence to predict the results of AEW All In 2025, which of course is taking place tomorrow in Arlington, Texas at Globe Life Field, where over 22,000 fans will be present. In addition to that, I'm also going to be giving my predictions, so without further ado, let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the old two rivals from Japan, Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega. Now, if you guys haven't seen their previous matches, well, you are missing out. These guys had some classics in Japan, and that's not an exaggeration. Seriously, their two Dominion matches especially are two of my probably 5 favorite matches of all time. They are bangers. But this is the first time that they are facing off in AEW. It is going to be a big deal, no doubt about it. And it is for the brand new Unified Championship. They're combining the Continental and International Championships together into this new belt. Apparently, well, not apparently, Tony Khan directly said they still can carry around the old belts if they want to. That makes things slightly confusing. But basically, this is to crown the new Unified Champion. And honestly, it could go either way, but I've got to back the man who has just overcome a life-threatening injury, a life-threatening illness in Kenny Omega. I just cannot see him losing. But now time to see what the AI thinks, and the AI is also going Kenny Omega. So out of the gates, we are agreeing on that one. Now, I know if you guys have watched previous Ben versus AI videos, you might have seen a few times me and the AI have agreed on literally every single prediction. But I've been guaranteed this time that isn't the case. Plus, also for those of you guys who want to know what AI I'm using, I am using Twitter's Grok, X's I should say, Grok AI. Why? Well, because it's probably the most up-to-date out of all the free ones. Up next, we have the Casino Gauntlet match, and this match type, if you haven't seen it before, is bucket loads of fun. It's kind of like 80s Royal Rumble, where people come out one by one, but the match can end at any time by pinfall or submission. It is a lot of fun. I was lucky enough to be at Wembley last year, and that match, honestly, I keep using the word fun, but that is how I would describe it. Nigel McGuinness making that surprise appearance. I went nuts. And I do believe it's going to be just as fun tomorrow. I'm predicting some surprises. Definitely Darby Allin. Maybe, just maybe, Bryan Danielson as well. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be a surprise who wins this match. Because yes, it's kind of the obvious option. But I do think MJF is going to be getting the win. Let's see what the AI thinks. The AI is going for Darby Allin, so clearly predicting a Darby Allin return as well, of course. He has been away from AEW. He's been going to climb Mount Everest. He's done that now. Very, very impressive. But it is interesting, the fact that the AI has predicted that. Could it be thinking that Darby Allin will be facing Jon Moxley for the title down the line? Is it not predicting a title change? Continue watching this video to find out. But up next, we have the Women's Casino Gauntlet match, and this is the first time this is happening on an all-in card. So far, Kris Statlander and Megan Bayne have been confirmed for it, and like the men's match, I do think we're going to have quite a few surprises. Thunder Rosa is, of course, on the Ring of Honor show tonight. I'd be stunned if she doesn't make an appearance in this match, and honestly, same for Athena as well. But in the end, again, I am predicting the winner to be somebody who is already announced, and that is Kris Statlander. But as for the AI, also going Kris Statlander. Okay, I feel a little bit better about myself then on that one. At least we are agreeing. Up next, we have the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland for the EVP titles. Now, if you don't watch AEW, this is not actually a title belt, right? It's literally for their job titles, Executive Vice Presidents. Now, this match, I do think is going to be bucket loads of fun. Quite frankly, it could steal the show. I could understand that happening. I mean, Will Ospreay is just born to steal shows, isn't he? And the Young Bucks have had so many tag classics, and Swerve Strickland, he has been on an absolute career run, a career-defining run over the past 18 months. But at least from a kayfabe perspective, I do think the Young Bucks are going to be losing their EVP roles, because I do think the unlikely duo of Swerve and Ospreay will get it done. As for the AI, well, it agrees with me. Ospreay and Swerve again on that one. I mean, look, a lot of people are also predicting the Young Bucks purely because of the EVP thing, But I do think, maybe this is a spoiler for the rest of the card, but I do think this is going to be quite a fun, feel-good show, which is why I went for that prediction. Up next, the Tag Team Championships. It is going to be a triple threat match with the Hurt Syndicate defending against Jet Speed and also the Patriarchy. Now, I want to quickly clarify that I'm actually big fans of all 6 of these guys, massive fans. But this is the match on the card which I am the least excited for. It is the build which has convinced me the least. But even still, I do think it's going to be a good match, and I do think the Hurt Syndicate are going to retain. I think they are going to be having a very long run with these Tag Team Championships, as honestly, they should. Meanwhile, the AI is going to go for Jet Speed. So the AI is predicting a title change at All In. Of course, Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey, 2 fantastic performers. And I would not hate that happening, but I just can't see it happening. I honestly reckon I have a decent chance at beating the AI for once on this one. Up next, Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. Now, this match, I do think, could be a little bit of a sleeper pick to be a banger. Both guys are fantastic. Yes, Adam Cole hasn't been hitting the heights which he was once hitting as of late, but I do think in front of a big crowd in a stadium, he is going to come out and show out. And Kyle Fletcher has been having a brilliant 12 months in AEW so far, but I don't think he's going to win the title. I reckon Adam Cole is going to retain. It is still early into his reign, and there's a lot more that I want to see him do with that championship. But as for the AI, well, the AI is predicting a title change. Wow. Okay, so 2 of these now in a row, which we have disagreed on. Listen, I will say this. If Kyle Fletcher does win the title, well done to him. He deserves it, undoubtedly. But Adam Cole, I think, needs to have a good run with this title just to get his momentum back. And it's too early, at least right now, to take that belt off him, in my humble opinion. But up next, a match which I'm really looking forward to. We have Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. Title versus title. I actually don't think it's actually for both. I think it's just for the AEW Women's World Championship. But champion versus champion. And this is the definition of a blockbuster match. This match could, quite frankly, main event the show. I don't think it would, but on any other card, I think it could. These are literally 2 blockbuster stars for AEW. 2 of their biggest stars, undeniably, and I am hyped. But while Toni Storm calls herself the Timeless One, I reckon her time with that AEW Women's Championship is running out. Because I do predict Mercedes Moné is going to add another belt to her collection, and the internet wrestling community are going to go crying about it. But I'm going to love it. And as for the AI, it agrees with me on this one. A new AEW Women's Championship. Look, they've been building towards this for well over a year now. This, I think, would be perfect storytelling. Yes, you're going to have some people crying online, but at the end of the day, Moné is a heel. Moné is doing entertaining work, and Moné is putting on bangers. So I don't really know what more you could ask for. Although I really hope Willow would be the one to dethrone Mercedes Moné. But now, the main event, a match which a lot of people are comparing to Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 40. It is going to be overbooked, there's no doubt about it. There is going to be a lot of run-ins, there's no doubt about it. But in the end, I also believe there is going to be a new AEW World Champion in Hangman Adam Page. I reckon he is getting that belt back. He is saving AEW from the Death Riders, from Jon Moxley, and we are finally going to see that AEW Championship once again. And if they end this Death Rider story here, yes, there's been quite a lot of hiccups along the way, undoubtedly, but I think it will be a star-making, a star-defining moment for Hangman Page. So honestly, I'll shut up about complaining about the Death Riders ever again, because yes, there's been some dodgy TV along the way, but ultimately it has served its purpose. But if Moxley retains, expect a rant from me, guys. Honestly, I would go off. But as for the AI, what is it going to pick? Also, Hangman Adam Page. That's interesting then. So things were building towards Hangman versus Darby Allin All Out. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I'd also be shocked. But there we have it. Me and the AI agree on some, disagree on others. But what do you guys predict? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I will be reading and I will be replying to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and make sure to check out my full review of AEW All In over on the Allison Analysis YouTube channel. Shout out to all of you. Peace.